Hi folks, I'm going to make a quick video here about a trick that I learned that I haven't seen anybody else post. One thing is, this is a Central Machinery Harbor Freight 7X10. I got a 14-inch bed on it though. I replaced the bed. And I replaced these gears. These are bigger gears here so the lead screw can turn slower so you can get a finer cut. A lot of people have done that. You can buy those gears on eBay or print them yourself. I guess you can get the drawings to print yourself. Now what I wanted to show you is this is the gear area. I have it open and my lathe is set so it's easy to turn. Now you can see it's locked. The carriage is locked onto the lead screw with that nut, but the gearing to the lead screw is not engaged, so the lead screw is not spinning. And what I'm doing is I'm having to make this ring narrower. So I have to cut off a 1/4 inch of the thickness. And the way I'm doing that is because obviously it's a mini lathe that doesn't have much power. You can do this with this unlocked and control the amount of feed per cut, or you can lock this carriage onto the lead screw with it not spinning. Obviously you do not want that engaged because it'll feed in and you'll break your bit and other stuff. So make sure your lead screw is not spinning and lock it on there. Then you can do the feed with your compound. But I have my compound set very tight. I got all the slop out of this thing, and you got to set the Gibbs tight. So this is the slop in here. But it's hard to turn. So I don't bother with that. But what I did was I locked the lead screw, or locked the carriage onto the lead screw without the lead screw engaged, like you normally would use the compound. But instead of using the compound, I used the lead screw by turning the gear. Now you can see, I hope, you can see the lead screw turning just a little bit. Now I'm going to turn it way out so you can. It doesn't take much. So, and I got it set so I can even turn this bigger one. Hopefully you can see the lead screw turning. Okay, so you can move the carriage in a very fine increment by turning the lead screw. And that's what I've been doing. Now right now I got it all. Okay, you can see that's not touching. I'm going to get it touching first with the big. That thing's not on, so I want to get it, make sure it's going to hit work. Make sure I'm going the right direction here. Yeah, okay, there we go. You see that's just starting to cut. So here is a very fine, I'm turning this, I'm getting a very fine feed. So I just moved that in, I don't know, whatever that cut is, a couple thousand. Okay, I get that cut done. Sorry about the camera bouncing around. Then I go back here and feed it a little more. Then I can make another cut. And that's how I do it. Now another little bit of a feed, about, I don't know, I go about 1/3 of a turn on there, whatever that is. I could calculate it, but I don't. Now I'm going to cut back this way. I also rigged up a drill for a power feed on this, but I'm not using it right now. Now we're going to go another little bit. Technical, that's a precision technical term for machining, a little bit. And you can see, obviously with this tiny little lathe, you have to take a lot of small cuts. But this is a better way, I think, of doing multiple fine feeds. And I use this same system of feeding off the lead screw when I'm doing milling. I rigged up a crude milling attachment on this and put a end mill or a fly cutter in the chuck, and I have the work on this, and I can feed it in fine increments with the same method as this. So that's how I do that. I just wanted to share that with people, because I've never seen anybody else explain that. And I thought it is a pretty good trick if you want to use it. There you go.